Greetings, citizens of the Empire. Ryan, aka the Emperor, here yet again. What the heck are we doing today? Well, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and drop a comment after you watch this round 2 of the 2025 Cube Draft Finals here, as we have a Greymon deck being piloted by Juan going up against Will and his Plants Vegetation deck, another green deck, another red deck. Yes, the winning formula as always. You see here the participants getting ready. Both of them won their respective matches in round 2. Juan and Will both getting the upset. I believe Will defeated the number 2 seed Tyler, and Juan defeated the number 3 seed Sins. The winner of this match will go on to the semifinals of the winner's bracket. See, both of them look like they're taking mulligans here. Or maybe it was just Will who took a mulligan. Alright, securities are set. I believe Juan is going first. He hatches a Sunomon. So he's mixing some black eggs in. Digivolves for 1 into the Agumon. Passing the turn back to Will. Will hatches into the Argomon, Digivolves into... Dang, I always forget this one. Pomamon? Something I know you can't play by effects. Pomumon, Pomu. Very good. And then plays an agility training, revealing 2 tamers, the Mimi and the Yoshino. Takes the Yoshino, bottom decks the Mimi. So that passes the turn back to Juan at 1. Juan deciding if he wants to move out of raising or just keep digivolving in the back. We see he does have a BT12 Greymon, but it looks like he's going to opt to go for the Greymon X instead, which will cost him an extra memory. I definitely think going into the Greymon, just passing Will to 1 would have been a better choice, saving the Greymon X for your next turn to get a free Digivolve. Some other effects going on maybe. We'll see if that comes back to get him. Looks like the agility train's being popped. So Pomamon can Digivolve for 1 into the armor. Porcupine guy. Jeez, of course, he's got to play the stuff that I'm like, Togu Doru Dachukumon. What the heck is this guy called? And then playing the Yoshino, passing the turn now to Juan at 3. So if Juan had played the Greymon he would have had a lot of memory here to work with. And could have really kind of climbed up his line here. Oh, oof. I don't know. All right, I didn't want to do it the first time, but now I gotta do it. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, not utilizing his X antibodies to the best of their effect. He's staying out and he's staying and raising. Yeah, not the best here. So the stuff in raising doesn't work. Obviously. Yeah, it's definitely not good. He's kind of in trouble now. Because he should have been utilizing those X antibodies. Like, if he had gone into the BT12 Greymon in the back the first time, that would have allowed him to raise, go into the Greymon X for 0. Then he could have gone into one of his War Greymons for just like 2. Then he could have gone into Metal Greymon X for 1. Then that just going into those couple things probably would have killed the Togemogumon and the Pomamon under it. You know, depending on the deletion effects and everything, he probably would have been able to attack with the Metal Greymon X with Security Attack +1, get a couple checks in, and then depending on what he has in his hand, I didn't see if he has a level 6, but if he could end on a level 6, that would have been huge. But now he just has this kind of ugly stack in the back. And the Agumon on the field now, giving some play for Will to mess around with. Will deciding what he wants to do here to pass turn. So he does have a Lilymon Ace, which I don't think would have affected Juan in his last turn if he had attacked, because the Metal Greymon would have been a lot higher than 5k, but he's going to suspend the Agumon and then bottom deck it. Or, well, actually, it would have, right? He would have been able to bomb deck. But he would have had the deletion triggers. Because he had the Metal Greymon, the Adventure one, in his hand. I guess that wouldn't matter, though, because he doesn't have any tamers out right now. Yeah, so I guess he wouldn't have been able to delete anything, which is unfortunate. So he's going to attack with the Metal Greymon X. Yeah, but the Lilymon wouldn't have been able to bottom deck it anyway, so it still would have been the right line. But he's going to attack now with the Metal Greymon X. hits the Stingmon. Then he's gonna play the Shu Yulin. That'll be his memory setter. And it can also attach to the X antibody forms, such as the Metal Greymon X antibody. Yeah, no level 6, no way to really get rid of these Digimon here, so Sunflowmon's gonna promote. He's gonna go into the Hercules Kabuterimon Ace, and now he's got double Ace stack, so if Juan can get rid of that stack somehow, or even de-Digivolve it, he'll get a lot of memory back, but he's not going to gain any memory off of the Ace, but he keeps turn, so he's going to be able to attack with that Hercules Kabuteri, give it plus 3k and piercing. So there'll still be a check, but since it's getting plus 3k, the Phoenixmon survives. I think Will might just be explaining the Ace Overflow here. Just kind of what we were saying. Hey, if you delete this stack, you'll get 7 memory. Now, Will's just signing up as turn. He's going to play a Palmon, putting Juan at 3. Now Juan's going to have to figure out how to get back into this game here. Doesn't look like he has any rookies. Kind of hard to tell. He's going to hard play the Greymon, passing to 2. Now I do believe he has an Agumon Bond of Bravery Ace in his hand. I think he could have hard played that to delete the Hercules Kabuterimon. Because I think the Hercules Kabuterimon only had 14k, which is exactly what Bond of Bravery would have. So I think if he had done that, it would have only cost him 1 memory. So because he would have gotten 7 back, he would have gone back to 2 memory, and then maybe just like, I don't know what you do then. Then you play the Greymon or something. But yeah, without a rookie, it's a little tough. But yeah, definitely, I think he has a Bond of Bravery Ace in his hand. So he should have played that to delete the Hercules Kabuterimon. because it doesn't have any inheritables other than that Argomon. So he's going to attack again, gets another plus 3k. Shows the Adventure War Greymon. A lot of aces on the board here for Will. And Digivolve into the Chaosmon Valderarm. That's going to prevent any on Digivolve and on play effects. And they can't unsuspend. So it's the on play and can't unsuspend. And now the Valderarm, of course, is getting that plus 3k. So now you can't even Bond of Bravery it. Unless you climbed up the line here. Now, Juan has a lot of X antibodies, but he's just not utilizing them, which is unfortunate. And it looks like he's just passing the turn, which I know he has that Taikamiya. Why didn't you play the Taikamiya? Like, he could have played the Taikamiya, then evolved into the Metal Greymon, and then he would have had two different tamers and been able to de-digivolve. So we got to give another Angemon what the F. Oh, okay, so the I see, so the Palmon was giving the end of turn, so when that still wouldn't have worked because he was already suspended. I don't know. Something happened. I think he just passed it. So he's gonna use the Zafagamon to bottom deck Metal Greymon. Valderarm's gonna attack. Looks like all his level 6s were in the security. Like, he really had a big security stack there. Then shows a tie. And then the Lalamon should be able to finish it off. Yeah, so not the cleanest game by Juan, for sure. But Will takes that one. Going to move on to the semifinals. And we take a look at the deck list here. So Yeah, I definitely think he had that Bond of Bravery in his hand. If he had used that, that one turn would have been good. And obviously, got to utilize those X antibodies. You know, they give you extra draw. They give you some nice effects with their inheritables. So, hopefully, Juan, maybe he'll climb out of the loser's bracket now. Maybe we'll see him back in the finals. But, yeah, just got to clean up those misplays. Thanks again. Make sure to leave a comment, leave a like. See you next time.